Ah, the 80s. A simpler time, when kids roamed free, unsupervised, and probably concussed. When Aquanet was both a hair product and an environmental hazard, and your mom's car smelled like a lethal mix of McDonald's and Du Maurier's. If you made it out of the 80s with both your lungs and your dignity intact, congrats. You were doing it all wrong. And if you're Gen X like me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We weren't raised, we survived. Let's talk about the real victims of the 80s, shall we? Our hair. Specifically, the bitch bangs. Yeah, I might have to censor this. Welcome to YouTube in 2025. Okay, for those of you who don't know, bitch bangs were a phenomenon where girls would tease up their bangs straight up like a goddamn peacock in heat. The higher the bangs, the closer to God, or the theory goes. Well, at least closer to being permanently flammable anyways. And the guys, well, you know what, we weren't much better. The mullet moose combo was practically a birthright. Some of us went full poison and white snake, while others leaned into Magnum PI mustache swagger. Either way, we all lost. You ever catch a whiff of something that immediately triggers PTSD level flashbacks? For me, it's Exclamation perfume. One sniff and I'm 15 again, trapped in a high school hallway, drowning in adolescent hormones and Aquanet. Exclamation was the nuclear fallout of cheap perfumes. It didn't fade, it soaked into the very fabric of your soul. If you hugged a girl wearing Exclamation in 89, you were still wearing it in 92. Let's set the scene. You're a preteen boy, and up to this point, your world is G.I. Joe, pro wrestling, and maybe setting random stuff on fire. Then suddenly, boom, puberty. And out of nowhere, Alyssa Milano exists. Locker posters, much music, video countdowns, and the overwhelming realization that girls are maybe a kind of trouble you want to get into. Meanwhile, TV was not helping. 1 minute, you're watching the A-Team, and the next, Saved by the Bell is trying to teach you life lessons. Throw in Cyndi Lauper music videos, and suddenly everything you thought you knew was up for debate. Let's face it, the 80s didn't raise us, it forged us. Hairspray, pop culture, and hormonal confusion turned us into the jaded legends we are today. Now, if you made it through this nostalgia trip without cringing yourself into a coma, hit that subscribe button and let's keep roasting the past together. Because, being honest, our childhood was kind of ridiculous.